We landed in Long Beach for FD. This is insane. There's literally all of the drift cars just right here, and a lot of them are 8.6s, so I like them. This is my first time at FD. I've never been to an event like this, so I'm super excited. It's kind of crazy because I like drifting, but I don't go to events like this, so this is cool that it's my first time. Somehow, of all the cars, I gravitate towards a BRZ. And the color is what got me. I thought this was the Series Purple that just came out, but I'm pretty sure this is a wrap because I can see it's got the carbon fiber hood. It's cool. It's cool. I love cars like this. I already have a R34 right there, but I'm like, nah, I like this one. This is cool. This car is so incredibly pristine, and I love to see a good condition Japanese car. That's just so nice. I love the color. TJ Hunt did a good job with this car. So yesterday I got to see the GRs in person, but they were indoors, so I want to actually see them outdoors because it'll look a lot different. I absolutely need to get these fenders for my Corolla once the car comes out. I'm pretty sure hopefully we'll be able to go to the dealer and get them, but I really want the wide body that's on this car. Because while those fenders are cool, these are even cooler. Like, that's actually insane. Like, I'll put my hand here for comparison how wide they are. I need something like that for my car. The rear fenders on this car are also wider. You can kind of tell right there, but they're not much wider than the factory ones. But I want to do something special with my car. Like, I don't necessarily want to wide body it, but I think like some kind of WRC or more race inspired kit would be really nice. And then also a fun part about the GR versus like a base Corolla is you get vents here. On the base Corolla, there's just nothing there. I'm geeking, guys. I love these cars. Look at that. It's a Pandem GR Yaris. That thing's so cool. I love RC cars. We're walking on the track now, and look at the rubber. There's just so much rubber all over the road. That's fun. Guys, maybe one year I'll have an FD car. Who knows? Now this is something that'll get my attention, a GR86 drift car. Tell me that's not the coolest thing right there. It's crazy to me when I literally think about the fact that I have the same cars that they're out here drifting, the GR Corolla and the 8.6. Now, okay, I know mine are street cars, these are FD cars, but it's just crazy and like makes me want to turn mine into a drift car. It was a lot of fun to just watch the cars drift because I've recently gotten, pretty big on drifting and I've enjoyed it and I've been trying to drift my cars, but obviously a street car and an FD car just don't even compare. The FD cars are insane. The speed that they carry through a turn and the angle. I don't know, also these FD cars are running like literally like 6 PSI in their tires, which is just, I didn't even know that. Cause like when I go drift my low horsepower car, I want to put like 50 PSI in the tires, and these guys are running like 6. So that's crazy. They're also running like 8 to 1,000 horsepower. We're driving through LA right now because we're gonna go meet the GR Corollas so that way we can hit this mountain run. Kevin, we somehow popped up with the Audi S5. So this is gonna be really fun because I feel like the S5 and the GR Corolla in the mountains could be fairly comparable. I'm so excited. You can actually see LA over there. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait. We're gonna go meet the people there. And just like that, we spawned in a few GR Corollas. Let's go send it. We've got our Audi. I wish I had my GR, but close enough. It's still all-wheel drive. Yo, I'm so hyped. Y'all don't even know how much I love GR Corollas. So the fact that we have GR Corolla 8.6 behind us, I'm so happy. And we're going to the mountains. Come on. This is what I'm talking about. Oh. No, they're so funny. I love GR Corollas so much. Yo, we're trying our best to keep up with the GR Corollas, but we cannot. These cars are fast. Oh no, this is so cool. I think I might be a little biased, but I love the GR Corolla. And then coming out here This literally looks just like mine. This is awesome. Curvy roads, GR Corollas. I couldn't ask for anything more. It's so awesome having the red GR Corolla here because it really reminds me of home. Like, just feels like I have my car out here. And this is my first time driving canyon roads in California. And at the end of the day, I'm just here to have fun. We're not gonna set crazy lap times. We're just gonna have fun with the cars because that's all that matters. One car I actually really thought about trading my GR Corolla for. I really wanted to get a Boost Blue FL5 Type R. I'm not rallying the car every single day. Front wheel drive is probably fine. I think these cars look better on the interior. I think the GR Corolla looks better on the outside. But the interior, the red seats, it's just such a cool car. And the spoiler, I would love to actually get one of these one day in addition to the GR. But when I went to the dealership and wanted to trade in my GR for an FL5, and I found out it's actually gonna be $10,000 of a difference to upgrade. Well, I don't wanna actually say upgrade, but just to change to an FL5 Type R. Yeah, I was like, I don't need to spend 10 grand to go into the same like tier of car. So I decided, you know what, we're just gonna keep the GR. I can't even explain the feeling that GR Corollas give me. It's GR Corollas and 8.6s in particular. Maybe with the Celica, now I'm gonna get a little bit more like fanboy of the Celica, but I just think they look good. And I think the reason I love them so much is because at the end of the day, it has the Corolla badge, but when you drive it in the mountains, it performs like it's not a Corolla. I know this area pretty well. This is actually my childhood apartment right here. If you know, you know. We're currently driving around to every single location from GTA that we would see growing up as kids. So right now, the next step is gonna be to hit Rodeo Drive. It's so crazy seeing the roads that I would play in GTA, but in real life. We should go to Los Angeles Customs.
Oh shoot, yes.
I recognize this intersection because of that right there, and I know Los Angeles Customs is that way. It's actually funny because I don't know Los Angeles that well. Like, I didn't grow up here, I didn't live here, I'm just visiting, but I know the area. I'm like, oh, Los Angeles Customs is over there. What the heck?
Silent dance.
Silent dance. Okay. Welcome to LA. I recognize these parking garages right here from the game. That's so funny. Like the entrance right there, I always would just jump my cars and ramp them over that. And then the park too right here. I'm pretty sure that I either had that apartment or that one as well.
That's so fun.
Bro thought he would beat the Audi. I've never heard that car though with an exhaust, or I don't know if that's an exhaust leak or is I don't know.
An exhaust leak.
I don't know what it is, but it actually kind of sounded cool. It is now the next day. I had a lot of fun yesterday ripping on the GR Corollas and also hanging out at FD, but it is now Saturday, so let's go head to FD and see what's going on over there.
Oh, hello, sir. You picked up...
It's a GR Corolla. They're not supposed to be drifting, and here it is. It's an FD car. GR Corollas are absolutely everywhere. I can't, like, it's crazy because in Georgia we don't have them, but here they're everywhere. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. Well, we popped in the X3 M40i. So what do you have done to this one?
Downpipe, stage 2 BM3, stage 2 XHP transmission flash.
Heck
and it's
yeah.
a lot of fun.
That's awesome. I actually never talked about it publicly, but instead of the GR Corolla, a car that I was really considering was an X3M. But I don't know, for me, I thought the Corolla was more fitting, but I always had a soft spot. I always thought these cars were super cool. Dude, I love the farts, like when it shifts.
Yes. So good.
It couldn't be a BMW if it didn't pop. Yeah, so Lev told us that there's a bunch of cars stored where he stores his car. And he's not lying, dude. They're like all these classics. And we're about to go see his E30. Oh, dude, there's like a ton of them. Oh, some BMW
Right there.
Oh, is that an RS?
RS4? Yeah.
Oh, I need to go look at that. That's one car I've always wanted. It's like an older RS Audi.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and there's Lev's E30. There goes Lev.
Hey, dude, it sounds good. It sounds really good. Undisclosed location.
Undisclosed location.
Undisclosed.
No idea where this is.
We don't know where we are.
Dude, I like the seats in it. It looks so good.
This car we got for $400.
No freaking way.
And I bought it as a favor for someone because the junkyard was gonna give them $300. And then they were like, "Come on, man! Like, can you do something?" And I was like, you know, $400, whatever, seal the deal. And the only issue with this car was that on the other side,
Wait, did you do all this or did it come like that?
we did all of this,
Oh my, even this too?
everything.
No
The
way.
only thing that was wrong with this car was that these were the original dents.
Oh.
$400. We didn't expect it to run. It ran. We jumped it. But you might be asking, Lev, where are the grills, right? Lev, what happened to the grills on this car? Well, I'll show you.
No. Here we go. This is about to be something.
So when we were in Big Bear, we went out to Stater Brothers to get some meat. We were barbecuing. And we met, well, that's when we rescued Gary. So Gary is
Yo, what kind of door handle setup is that?
this is a security system right here.
Oh my god, security system.
Yeah. So this is gonna be a little bit of shock the first time you see Gary, but Gary usually is on the grill of the 7 Series.
Oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
this is named Gary.
This is Gary. Excuse Gary.
Lev has a RC model of his exact car. Oh, dude, even the Nazatech sticker. That's so cool. That is wicked. Dude, I love it. I love RC cars, so seeing this is just awesome. Let me show you from the front. Tell me that's not so cool. Let's put it on the ground right there. Boom. I love RC cars. We're gonna go take these things drifting, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm so ready. So I've never ridden in a older BMW like this.
And
So-
this is an interesting first one to be.
Yeah, this is gonna be a
Not stuck.
not stock, very interesting first time.
Yeah.
I'm actually very curious because I know a lot of people love the E30 platform.
Oh,
so I
man.
think it'll be cool to finally ride in one.
The crankshaft's literally the key is held in by JB Weld.
No way.
Yeah, dude, we had to do this quick fix because the previous owner hadn't torqued down the crank hub. Well, when they swapped out the hub, they didn't torque it down to spec. And one day I was just waiting at the red light, and it started unscrewing itself.
Really?
Yeah, and it was.
And you just left it like that ever since?
No, dude, I instantly pulled over. We took it to the shop. They said the key was stripped, and we caught it. Like I turned that shit off instantly, so they said we caught it in the right moment. And then my mechanic's like, I couldn't get the key to sit in there, so it's JB welded.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he said it could go out tomorrow. It could go out like 5 years from now.
So how long has it been so far?
It's been like 6 months.
Oh yeah, you're good. If it's been 6 months, you got another few
Yeah,
years.
we should be fine. I got all the new parts. We just gotta install it.
I never understood these on-ramps, how they just loop around. Is that like a LA thing?
Yeah, I guess so. I haven't been in enough other states to determine the difference.
We just pulled up to the RC drift track. Oh, airing it out. Oh, let's get
The RC drifting hub is so cool.
This must be for like the mini Z's. Oh yeah, that's
So it looks
yep.
like they're having a competition.
Holy crap.
I'm literally in heaven right now. Low rider, that's crazy.
I'm about to make some irresponsible decisions.
Don't let me do that because I will literally buy a set of wheels or a car. I gotta stop. I can't look. Dude, they're so fast. No way. Yo, they have a GR Corolla. Lev, this is a GR Corolla. Oh my gosh. Bro, that's what I wanted to see was a GR Corolla right there. Oh yeah, there's a Yaris. Oh, that is so sick. Oh, that's awesome. All right, let's see what you can do left.
Let's see, bro. It's pretty tough.
You're killing it already.
Oh no. It takes like some getting used to. This stuff is tricky.
I've never driven a track like this before, so this is gonna be really, really interesting for me. All right, boys, so we're gonna try it. I'm driving left, E30.
Oh, cooking, bro.
Oh, look, I just did a 360.
Nice.
Dang. They make it look so easy, but I keep spinning out every single one.
What are your first thoughts?
I'm not that good at it, is what I've realized.
That's pretty tough.
Well, boys, I finally made it back home. I am so exhausted, but that was such a good trip. And now we're gonna go see my GR Corolla because I missed it so much. It's always so nerve-wracking walking back to your car after leaving it for a few days because you just hope that there's no damage on it. But let's hear a cold start after sitting for a few days. Y'all told me that the car sounds like it's farting, and I honestly agree with you guys. I feel like the cold starts just don't sound that good in this car. But when you're on it, it sounds good. We made it back home safe, and wow, I had such a fun experience. It's actually crazy to me going to California. I'm hanging out with a whole bunch of friends, meeting new people, hanging out with the GR team, which is just crazy because if you told my 12-year-old self when I first started YouTube that I would be flying out to California alongside the GR Toyota team to go hang out at Formula Drift, I actually just don't think I would believe you. Because it's like, you can tell I like Toyota, and one of my biggest goals in life was to always work with Toyota. Now, I'm not sponsored by Toyota. I'm not necessarily working for Toyota, but the fact that I'm getting invited out to events with Toyota, who has amazing hospitality and they take great care of me at these events, it's just crazy. Like, this is something I always dreamed of because when I first started making YouTube videos, I was doing videos on remote control cars. I wasn't even old enough to drive a real car. I was 12 years old. And now I'm 22 and I have 3 of my dream cars that I worked really hard for, and to have them here, I don't, it does not even feel real. I wish my 12-year-old self could see this for himself, because I always had that goal and I had the vision for this. When you first start things out, you kind of do it just for fun, right? You're not really expecting anything out of it, and you don't know what to expect. Things kind of fall into place, and it's really cool because I feel like we're only at the beginning. This is only the start of things, but I've just had so much fun on this trip. I got to hang out with a lot of my friends, and I actually never went to FD before. This is my first time, and I had so much fun. But I'm just like mind blown. All I'm getting at is I'm super appreciative of everything, and I'm so excited for so much more. And I really am excited to bring you along the way with me because I just want to share this with you and show you all the fun stuff that we get to do because I love cars. I think we all share the same passion, and that's what's really special to me. But if you guys enjoyed this vlogging style, please do let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, please do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.